But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God. It's like a compulsion to say it now. Oh, yeah, Mr. Khan just sneaked in there while I was on, while the intro was playing. How you doing, dude?
I'm alright. I'm on my tablet, so I don't know how it all go.
You sound alright at the minute, anyway.
I'm
Dude.
alright.
Are you not at home?
No, I'm best watching a film on computer.
Oh, I see. I got you. I've noticed I've lost a subscriber. I wonder who that is. I'm just wondering if it's Derek. I don't know.
I gained 5 yesterday. I can't believe it.
I noticed that, actually. Do you know, I didn't notice until you said it this morning that I gained some. Because I noticed yesterday you had 783. But then when you did that, I looked on it when the little pic I sent you of how many views you had so far, which was good for that day. 200 odd after just a few hours. Brilliant, man. You know what I mean? I noticed that you'd gone up. That's probably because of the death thing, when you thought we were going to bloody lose it. Gained it. But yeah, I've lost one. I'm not sure who it is. I'm guessing. Hope it's not you, Derek, but I'm guessing Derek. That's the only thing I can guess at the minute. But it could just be YouTuber. It just could be, it's a subscriber, isn't it? You know what I mean? But when you've run a low count like me, you notice one going. You know what I mean? I'm trying to count up, count back.
Just let me say hello, everybody. I can't get in chat because it's too awkward on tablet.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, there's Jimmy Innes was here first, Jimmy Innes and Saddlebum, I think. So hello to you guys. Saddlebum was here earlier when I was going to come on this morning. I did notice just as I'm about to go, when I was just about to change it from this morning to this afternoon, I noticed that he just texted. I was like, oh, for goodness sake, there was someone waiting. But yeah, I was too tired, so did it for this afternoon. So bless you, Saddlebum. I did see you there this morning. And shared it as well. I did notice that you did that. So Saddlebum, Jimenez, Jeff Gossett, Miss Mod Queen B, hello Vicky.
Hi.
And Jeff Gossett again. Hey, Jeff Gossett again. I think that's it at the minute. There's 8 more. Yeah.
I keep forgetting you're at PJ's.
I know. Should we go on Wednesday? Like someone said the night in chat, in Flats' chat, oh, you're spending the weekend at PJ's. Because I've been here for 2 weeks. I'm going on Wednesday.
Then I don't have to listen to Luke.
Yeah, well. Yeah, Luke's is okay. It's just a pain in the butt.
No.
He's okay.
No.
What do you mean, no? You were the one saying the other day that blooming you thought I was being too hard on him.
I know, but he gets too comfortable.
I know he gets too comfortable. He does get complacent, like.
And he won't come in chat because he knows I'll ban him.
Because we did do an agreement thing. Like, this Lord came up with suggestion about giving Luch. This was before Flats had the full restream, when he only had 6 places. It was all about, like, this Lord came out with a suggestion that because people in chat don't really like Luch being on all the time, which they don't. People like vote for him to get him out because he's just taking the piss, sort of thing. There's a few people like him, but there's mainly more in chat that dislike him.
We don't like him in chat.
But Dislord came out with a suggestion that give him a 15 or 20 when he's on, and it's like that. Give him 15 or 20-minute slot, then someone else can come in.
Maybe
but
he should just not. He thinks he's part of the furniture.
I know.
Why we need an in-house Globy, I have no idea.
Yeah, I get you.
I think like there were too many on panel and all last night. It was it was making me manic. You know what I mean? Trying to get words in on. And then other talking people, you know, it was strange.
Did you hear me shout?
Yeah. I mean, I did shout at one point as well. I was like, "Shut up and let him talk." You know what I mean? I hardly said anything last night because it was a bit of a racket. You know what I mean?
No.
And every time I went to talk, there was someone else talking. I just thought, just leave it because I have to fight to talk. There's no point. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what it does to me. It makes me like, you know, talk more.
Yeah, I get it because you want to say stuff like, "Oh, don't be stupid! How can you believe that? You're doing a bigger radius, but you're going slower."
No,
What?
I can't deal with that noise in my head. I can't.
I know. But it's just one of them. Let me out. Let her out of the cupboard, PJ. She's out. She just won't stand up. People could see you. Look, no, it's not. Look. Oh no, I can't see. There's her hand out. There it is. She's out.
Hello, Vicky.
I'm not in the cupboard. I am here.
Yeah, Luca won.
Because of his head.
I think it's because of how Luca is that people just give in to him.
No, it's because we've been over the same crap a million times.
I'm talking about giving in to him. It's why they give in to him because of how he is. They're like his condition. I know. I'm talking about his condition. Okay.
I've got mental problems. You don't give in to me because of the way I am.
You're not autistic.
No, I'm loopy.
You're just off your nut. Alright. But I don't give in to Luke. I'll turn around and tell him the truth.
No, you're a bit soft because
yes, I'm soft. I'm soft, but still. So what? I'm soft. Kenji's got autism, yeah. But it's nothing like Luch's. I'm soft because I think he's okay. He's sound. I think he's an okay little lad. I just think he's really deceived. Yes, I do think he's been sent. I really do still think he's been sent. But I still think he's savable. You know what I mean? How's a flat earther?
Never.
You can't say never because everybody's a potential.
I can't because I listen to him all the time.
Okay, well, you were a potential flat earther before.
No.
Well, then shut up.
There is an easy remedy for that. Like, don't listen.
No,
exactly.
that's it.
Yeah, but when I'm here, I forgot my headphones and I can't wear his there my ears.
I've got two sets. I've got a Bluetooth set and a wired set. You could choose.
No, because they're in the ear ones. I prefer my over the ear ones.
Okay, I've got a gamer's one. I've got one with one ear. It's a gamer's one, and one that's just where you can hear. Just because it's got one ear.
That's pointless.
Well, that's it. I don't want to listen to Luch all the time. I don't want him on every night. But it's not my show. There's nothing I can do about that. But I do think he's too complacent. He does think he's like one of like Flats's boys sort of thing. But he does derail the show. He just keeps going in these tangents. And I can't help but think it's got to be intentional. Because the amount of times you've told him, look, you're derailing it. Okay, I'm sorry, I won't do it. I won't do this. I won't do that. And he still does it. So, yeah. There is a little soft spot for him because I just think he's a deceived little guy. You know what I mean? And he was pretty funny with the 11 frames thing. It's based on a lie, obviously. But it was very witty, considering the circumstances.
Had 3 kids.
Yeah, Luch ain't you. Luch ain't you, bit. I don't even know how old Luch is, 25, something like that.
Alright.
Not sure. But anyway, yeah, I've got a short video for us today. It's only about 26 minutes long. Let me get it up. It's the Vatican one. Vatican's Darkest Secrets by someone called Video Advice. I haven't watched it at all. Where is it? There it is. Vatican's Darkest Secrets. Let's get it up.
All over the world.
It always plays automatically. It's the only thing I don't like about the video file. It plays automatically as soon as you get it up. So I'll have it like that. Yeah, I'll have it like that. Instead, and when it's a watch party, I have this within the screen. But when it's not a watch party, I have this at the side of it. But yeah, Vatican's Darkest Secrets. It's only 26 minutes long, so I don't know. I haven't watched it. I don't know what we'll have to say about it. If anything, it might just be a quick video, and then I'll have to put something else on. But don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens as we go along. I am the most feared organization, so let's see what this video advice has got to say about it. Actually, let me quickly go and get from my watch later list. Let me go get the link. It's the only thing about the video file, you can't go get the link. You've got to go to your watch later list where you kept it in the first place to get the link out. Just in case.
It is better rather than faffing about sharing from YouTube, though.
Well, actually, before I started, I wanted to go do Taboo Conspiracy's latest video, the 6-minute one, the lasers.
Oh, yeah, I watched that this morning.
Did you watch it already?
Yeah, I watched it.
Just as a watch. We don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. Just as a quick watch first.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah, I think I did download it, didn't I? Right, let me get the link for the Vatican thing first, then I'll put on that one. Then the Vatican. Right, copy. And back here. Past. There you go. There's the dude. That's for this video and obviously for the dude. Whoever made this video. I don't think I've subscribed yet. But I haven't even seen the video yet, so I don't know what they're like or anything. Okay, right. Present video file, and where is it? Fucking Darkest Secrets. Did I actually? Oh, I didn't download it. Let me quickly. Actually, I'll just do it through share. And it just saves me downloading it. Let me just go get it. Because I thought I downloaded it, but obviously not. Oh, they do another one 2 days. All right, this one's from 18. All right, it's just not in order when I went into his channel. Okay. Right. Let's get that over there. And we shall share Mr. Taboo Conspiracy's video first. Sharing. Oh good. Right. And big. Right, here we go, guys.
Welcome, everyone. Today I have more exciting, demonstrable evidence of our flat Earth proven again by lasers. This video evidence comes from our friend Lee. He doesn't have a channel, but he has shared his laser tests with us before. A big thanks to Lee for emailing me the video and sharing his work. A 3-year-old video of mine showing Lee's work was titled 16.4 mile laser test confirms flat Earth. I'll have a link to that video in the description. It's one of my favorites. As you can see, Lee's old footage was amazing, and I've shared it a few times since. Back then, Lee was able to film a laser at a distance of 16.4 miles. It really is awesome work. For this test, he was able to increase that distance to 23 miles. As you can see here, the laser on the left was at 14.4 miles. The laser on the right was at 23 miles. And yet, they're on the same level plane. The one on the left should have been hidden 95 feet below the horizon, if the globe were real. The one on the right should be...
I was just about to say, I wonder if that's the same observation that Dave, Flat Earth Dave, bigger. Yeah. 2 Earth Dave, one may be flat, and the other one is definitely a million times bigger ball. You know what I mean? If it's not flat. Yeah, Dave. I thought it was the same observation, but he said it wasn't with lasers, so it's not. I was thinking.
Dave.
Yeah, I was thinking it was the same observation, but it's not, because he said it wasn't lasers. It was just lights. Now this is lasers, isn't it? So it's not the same observation. So my bad.
Don't know, Dave.
Don't know, Dave.
285 feet below the Earth bulge. But they're on the same line at the horizon. Do you really think that mirages can selectively do that? No. The flat Earth is our reality. Enjoy Lee's video.
Down a bit. Boom. You keep it there?
Kootenay Lake.
So on Kootenay Lake in south central BC, I found this great little line of sight for a flat earth test. And it's going from a place called Walker's Landing or Powerline Beach to a place called Caslow Point, which is 14.4 miles away. So at 14.4 miles with our camera set up at 3 feet off the water, you're looking at like 100 feet of curvature. And if you subtract, say, 5 feet for the height of the laser, you're looking at 95 feet of curvature.
Wow. It's a lot of curve.
And then we've also got a green laser set up at 23 miles up the lake.
Well, we're not looking at
Creek.
any curvature, though, are we?
And there I got my friend Darren.
Saying there's no coverage at all, but yeah, 93 foot is a big old dip if there was such a thing. You know what I mean? It's a big dip that it should be behind. You know what I mean? Which is not, obviously. I mean, look at these observations. I mean, that water's not even still. But look at the reflection. It's still much and such mirrored the mountains, even though it's not still completely. How can that be on a old ball? Crazy. But if it is a ball, it's a million times bigger, guys. You know what I mean?
Darren with the green laser set up. And at 23 miles with the camera at 3 feet off the water, you're looking at 290 feet of curvature. Subtracting 5 feet for the height of the laser, it's 285 feet. And just to give you an idea, from the water to the bottom of the torch of the Statue of Liberty is 285 feet.
Wow.
This is Steve out here in Caslow, BC, doing a flat Earth experiment with a
Morning, Matthew Eastman. How you doing? Good to see you, man. Morning.
laser beam. We got 3 people. One of them is north end of the lake in Schroeder Creek up that way. And then I am at the lighthouse in Caslow. And then we got Lee and his boys just to the left of that opening there where the 2 pieces of land come together.
Hey, Matthew, you've just come in. It's still about the Vatican. I just put this 6-minute video on quickly. It's halfway through.
There, just to the left of that is Ryandale, BC.
We did before when you were down there the first time.
What do you see it reflecting on, though? Like off the water?
No, just like a flash of blue.
In the air.
Oh, there it is. Dude, gotcha. Get down there with the camera.
It's on.
Gotcha. Wherever it was, buddy, you just nailed it. Is that in the right area?
Yeah, it's in the right area.
Oh, dude, no, it's not. Yeah, come on, Sonny. It's over here. Get down there and start looking for it. Yeah, dude, we just got you.
Okay, I'm just keeping on doing exactly what I was doing.
There. You're in the right direction. Just saw you again.
Did not see him.
There.
Negative.
Yeah. Okay, good boy.
Oh, there.
Dude,
Oh yeah,
crushing it.
you're doing it right again and again.
I can see you completely.
Get it on the camera, boys.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna see if I get it with just the camera here. I'm just gonna take out the phone.
Keep doing that. You're getting it. Sweet.
No, it's.
Perfect.
I'm missing him now. He's not there.
Dude, I'm getting it every single time. He's just flashing
You're
me.
recording it.
And I'm recording it. Dude, I've got so many.
So yeah, while we weren't watching the camera, we get a flash of the laser. But we don't know that we've seen the laser at this point. Well, I don't know, man, you might just have to take it off and sort of just like wave it up and down or do something like that. But yeah, we caught you once. Oh, look, right there. Yeah, you're on it. Oh, there it is. You're doing it, buddy. Keep going.
Do it! Yes! Sonny, move!
Forgot I was on mute.
The fire gone quiet.
Yeah, I know. But thanks for watching. No problem. Yeah, no, I just wanted to see that. I'd already watched it, obviously. And when I first seen it, I wasn't sure if it was an old one, or if it was a newer one. So yeah, I just thought I'd put it on today. I thought it was a good observation. But there we go.
Politicians go and kiss the.
Starts automatically. That's one thing they could fix. You know, just don't play the video file till you actually press play. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I just thought I'd put that on. It's just another confirmation of how bloody flat we are. There's no curvature whatsoever. Don't know why Dave couldn't have just said, "Yo, yes, Mr. Jesse boy, it is flat, dude." In fact, I would have finished the question for him when he said, "Is it? Are you sure?" And with that, was it? Are you 100%? Well, whatever. Do you know for a fact and with that and for certain or without a doubt that the Earth is? I would have said yes, it's flat.
Yeah. It's like pissing up backs of people who've been out with lasers and cameras and gathering all this evidence. You know what I mean? For him to just turn around after 10 years and say, waffle around and dance around and not actually answer it. It's ridiculous.
Especially at the end when he's presenting the flat earth evidence, the video evidence anyway. Do you know what I mean? That none of it he's done, obviously, but he does like to show and take credit for being, not for doing that demo, but for being a flat earther, but can't say it.
I just can't get my head around that you call yourself Flat Earth Dave, but yet you can't answer when asked, is Earth 100% flat?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I would say. I mean, I've got no doubt. I've got no doubt that there's nothing that could convince me otherwise, except if God turned around and says, "Please," if God came down and said, "PJ, you're definitely confused. It's definitely a globe." God would have to show me himself that it's a globe because there's too much evidence to say it's otherwise. It's not otherwise. It's not a globe. It's not flat. Sorry. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. And even logically, when you think about it in your own head, I know we've got natural minds and God could do anything he wants, but
It just kicks me out.
think of it. What kicked you out? Maybe because the advert thing. I don't know. I have to keep turning off my ad blocker again. I didn't even know I had one. It keeps saying, yeah, you have to. I had to refresh the page. I have to agree to it. Because like when I was on Flatches last night and then I refreshed the page, it came up. I'm like, what? So you have to click on it and refresh, and then it says continue with ads. And you have to do that. If you say continue without ads and all that, you have to get premium. That's what it says to me. But it's just, I don't know. You seem to be fine. Yeah, I seem to get hit with it. Other people will seem to be fine. Other people get hit with it. I don't know.
Mine's totally fine.
I know you started last year, remember? Well, you didn't get any of that crap last year, did you?
No.
No, it wouldn't let me on. And this time, all I need to do is press refresh. Just agree to press refresh. Last time, when they told me to, I had to go into my settings of something that I didn't even know. I had to Google it to find out. You know what I mean? It's easier this time, but I don't see any need for it. Just to try and get premium. It's ridiculous. But anyway, yeah. I haven't watched it. Same applies. Shout stuff. I hope you enjoy it, guys. I haven't got a clue how it's going to play out because, like I say, I don't watch these beforehand.
Ring of the Holy Father and bow down and kiss the ring. Why? Because he's the Holy Father. He represents God.
straight away. Yeah, no, where all Christians represent Jesus, but yeah, you're not the only representative on earth for Jesus, but the way the Pope made it on his whatever it says in Latin, he said it's more like he is Jesus replacement on earth, like he is Jesus. It's more blasphemous. We're all
He's not holy, is he?
No, he's not holy. He's far from holy. That would be the next point. Far from holy, and people revering him. It's okay to respect your elders or whatever, but to be kissing the hand of a guy who's just a guy.
It's not his hand, it's his ring.
His ring, but it's on his hand. But you know what I mean. It's a guy at the end of the day. At the end of the day,
it's more like a king. That's what they do with kings, like they kiss the rings and that, you know.
Kiss the rings. Yeah, they're sycophants. That's what they say. They kiss the rings. And that's not an idiom, by the way. That's actually literal.
You dirty ring kisser.
And you dirty ring piece kisser. Oh, yeah. It's only it's not a golden ring though.
Godfather. We're talking Rome. We're talking powerful occult orders of secret societies. Opus Dei. It's a trick. The whole entire world is a business. And the more I learn about this, the more you see how this stuff really works. It's extraordinarily scary stuff. The Vatican's behind all of this stuff, way behind all of this stuff at the Vatican. You better go back and look at the real powers behind the world throne. That's the Vatican. You better go back and check out the Jesuits. Jesuits are really behind a lot of this stuff. I mean, get the movie Godfather 3, the third one in the series. Michael Corleone, everybody knows he's a godfather, he's the head of the mob family. And in the very beginning of Godfather 3, he's being anointed with a sword in New York as a member of the Knights of Malta. Yeah, it's in the movie. He's he's right in the church, and the cardinal is a knight.
Yeah, I know it's on the movie. Just because it's in a movie doesn't prove it true. I mean, it could be. I believe there is truth in movies. You know what I mean? But it's not. I won't rely on movies just to find the truth. That's for sure. Certainly do see truth in movies in a different type of context. You know what I mean? In a twisted way, they kind of show us, don't they? But yeah, it's got on anyway. But Godfather, yeah, good movies, but I don't think it's a favorite.
I have seen stuff though, like talking about relations between mafia and Masons and stuff like that. So there probably is some truth to that.
Oh, aye, absolutely. Definitely, and there's certainly truth in movies, and there's definitely put truth in movies. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, it's a good place to find out little truths here and there, like get you curious, but full truths, like. I mean, they obviously put it in different contexts and stuff like that. Sometimes it's just blatant, but yeah, there's definitely truth in movies.
Michael Corleone into something called the Knights of Malta. The Knights of Malta are a very powerful secret society operating behind and for the Catholic Church. They're connected to something called.
And that's the thing. It's Christianity, anything secret is not good. You know what I mean? Things come to light. Jesus doesn't like things in secret. Comes to light. Anything in the dark comes to light, doesn't it? So why try to do things in secret for God if it's for God? It's silly. It's silly.
Roddy Piper's in.
Hi, Roddy Piper. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, man.
Opus Dei, the work of God, Opus Dei, and Opus Dei, CIA, NSA, all of these alphabet agencies are connected to the Knights of Malta, which is a Catholic institution. This is why all over the world, all the politicians go and kiss the ring of the Holy Father and bow down and kiss the ring.
There it is, goes and kisses the ring of the Holy Father, who's not holy. He's just a dude who's just sinned as many of us. That's it's all of us. Sinned is probably more. Especially when he's meant to be in a bloody place, a position of of power. You know what I mean? Ridiculous. When I thought it was so naive though when Luke said the Pope doesn't sin though, does he? I'm like, oh wow. He's like, dude, of course he sins. There's only one man, stroke God, that never sinned. Jesus. The man Jesus didn't sin. Obviously, as a God, he can't sin, but as a man, he could. He was tempted, and he didn't do it. But yeah, a little naive from Luke. I think that was maybe him trying to be jokey. I don't know, or it might have been. He might have actually been clueless to it. I don't know.
I should think he was clueless.
I don't know. Maybe he thinks that sins are just like your major sins, like the ones that they portray as being the 7 deadly sins: greed, lust. Do you know what I mean? Gluttony, pride, sloth, all that. I can't remember the other couple. But I can't remember. I just don't off the top of my head. I can't. Them ones. He probably maybe thinks them. Maybe just that is sin. I don't know. But they kind of cover sins as an umbrella term. You know what I mean? But there's no such thing as the 7 deadly sins. All sins are deadly.
Yep.
Why? Because he's the Holy Father. He represents God. He is the Godfather. We're talking Rome. We're talking powerful occult orders of secret societies, Opus Dei. They're the people who are, Rome gave.
Did you see the fireplace there with the little G, well, the big G above it in the fireplace? So, yeah, they're in amongst everything, absolutely everything. And it's done in God's name. It's disguised in God's name, should I say. They do things in God's name when it's nothing to do with God.
Birth to something called P2, Propaganda Due. P2 Lodge is operating out inside the Vatican, inside the Catholic Church, as a secret society called Propaganda Due, P2. P2 is an extremely powerful occult network of very powerful politicians, military leaders, and they are well known. Even in the movie Godfather 3, P2 is mentioned twice. Go back and watch it. They talk about P2. And there's a time when the young man who's taking over the Godfather position.
That's mad, because there's a gang in Coventry called P1, isn't that? No, the C1, and you've got C1 and you've got P1. You've got C1 because it means Coventry 1, but you've got P1, which I don't know what it stands for, but it's all just little dudes, that little like 15-year-olds and 16-year-olds are hired by older kind of criminals, you know what I mean? Yeah, of course they kill people, but they're using 15 and 16-year-olds. Just a mad thought that just because of the P thing, but it's just disgusting. Which reminds me as well, I've got do you remember Tyler Oliveira, who did that hit piece with David Weiss? Yeah, well, I've got a couple of videos on him that I want to do. One's about the knife things and the knife scene in London. You know, the knife violence in London and stuff like that. And the other is a country. He went to a country where all drugs are legal, every drug legal or something like that. I don't like him, obviously, but I want to see what he's got to say about it. You know what I mean? What crap he comes out with. Because, I mean, I know for Flat Earth, he was definitely a hit piece. I don't know how much research he does for his stuff. I have seen other videos of people doing on Tyler Oliveira and saying he does know the research he does is zero. It's just the first thing he comes across, sort of thing. And then does it for the views, obviously. But yeah, there's a couple of videos of his I wouldn't mind doing, so I might do them.
You've got to wonder who was behind that hit piece, you know, because it was at Dave Weiss's house and everything, you know what I mean? It's like.
And then a few months later, 6 months later, he does this. He can't say he's a flat earther, but he can say for sure, I keep saying it, that it's a ball, that it could be a ball, but it's a million times bigger. 1,000, but then a million. No. Big difference between 1,000 and a million. There's like, I think 1,000 is 1,000, a million is 1,000 thousands. So big difference, you know.
Is meeting the Grand Master of P2, Propaganda Due. It's in the movie. And he introduces him as the Master of P2.
Opus Dei is a cesspool of controversies, more so than many other Catholic institutions. The Jesuits are heavily opposed to the Opus Dei's existence, claiming that the Opus Dei is very dangerous, and that there were signs in it of a covert inclination to dominate the world with a form of Christian Masonry. It isn't just the Jesuits that have criticized.
No such thing as Christian Masonry. It's a contradiction completely. One of them pledges allegiance to the devil and supports what the devil said in Genesis. Other one, well, we know it's completely 180 of that. No such thing.
As Opus Dei, though, many
I'd still like to see that interview, that talk between Flats and that other guy, though. See, because Flats says he's a decent dude and he's meant to be a high up Mason and a Christian at the same time. I can't see it. I can't see how it works.
Is that on tonight?
Well, it won't be tonight. No, he's got that's a debate. It's not a debate. It's just a talk he's having with a guy. But the one he keeps putting, that he's put up, but keeps forwarding the date because he hasn't.
Alaric or something, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. He's debating someone called Peter tonight, isn't he?
Leaders, journalists, other religious figures, and ex-members criticize the organization for its many cult-like practices. For instance, the recruitment process of Opus Dei is highly aggressive, using love bombing or showering potential recruits with admiration to join, despite many psychologists claiming love bombing is a part of a cycle of abuse and is described as psychological manipulation.
Of course it is. Love bombing is a cycle of abuse.
That's what Jehovah's Witnesses do.
Yeah, I was about to say cults do that. Cults do that.
I've been there. I've been to Kingdom Hall and like experienced it, and it freaked me out big time because everybody were like touching you and cuddling you and saying nice things to you, and it was like freaky as hell.
It's like there's a place here in Coventry. I mean, they've got one everywhere in England. Jesus Army. Now they give homeless like breakfast and stuff like that for 50p, and so it used to be nothing, but now they charge 50p. They're kind of done away with now. They don't call themselves Jesus Army anymore. It's Jesus Centre. But they were a bit cultish. They used to have a residential place not far from here.
They were a bit cultish. They literally were a cult.
Well, I don't know.
Being a cult.
Yeah, I think that to begin with, it was definitely Christian. Like the Salvation Army was all Christian at one point, but then turned into something else.
They have it in Toaster, and they work for TBS.
Yeah.
Building supplies.
Yeah.
And they live in Jesus Army accommodation.
About to say that.
And they get no money, nothing. It's
I know.
horrendous.
Yeah, some of them lived it. And there was a place in Coventry where you can go, Rainbow House. Wow. It's like a pride. It shouldn't. It should sound nice. I mean, to do it. No, I'll not flood the world again. Now you just think pride, which is I shouldn't. I should think biblical, but because it's so out there and you see it all the time, you just think pride. But yeah, there was this building here where people, the homeless people or whoever decide to join the Jesus Army could go and live. But you had to be in at a certain time of night, no TV. It was so strict. It was just pure Bible, no contact with anybody else, probably no contact with your family for ages and all that kind of stuff. But they also did a centre where you could go and chill out, the homeless people chill out for a bit and get their washing done and all that kind of stuff. But they love bomb you, and they went round the streets and stuff like that. But a bit further on, it was a bit cultish. They made you lose your identity, sort of thing, if you stayed with them. People certainly changed who were with them, but it wasn't a change for the better. It was like holier than thou sort of thing. That they were just sanctimonious assholes in the end. Do you know what I mean? It was just. You just thought that the relationship was between them and God and screw everybody else, but we are trying to help everybody else. I don't know. It was just a bit too cultish. It was too love bomby, and it wasn't a good thing. It wasn't a good thing in the end. It did get shut down, didn't it? They had to call themselves Jesus Centre now, didn't they? Instead of Jesus Army.
Aye.
Yeah, I don't think they do the habitation place anymore, where they go and live. I don't think they do that. What?
If you look at what they own, you'd be shocked.
Oh yeah, they own it a bit because it's a charity as well, isn't it? So yeah,
all these charities are rife with dodginess, aren't they? Really?
Yeah. And they paid for me to get back to rehab once, just to get the bus to Manchester to go back to rehab, which was Bethel, a Christian rehab, which was another kind of cultish place.
Yeah, but even like the hostels here,
Yeah.
you get housing benefit and then you still have to pay on top.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know.
And it's like back in 2010, 11, it was like 100 and something quid a week just to live in a room.
Oh, yeah, when I was in the Salvation Army, I had to pay like 70 quid on top of what they were getting from me. Definitely.
Like, where I was, the staff can walk in your room whenever they want.
Yeah, they can. Yeah. They can, which is not right. Anyway, back to this. I don't know how I'll go on to that, but yeah. I derail my own show. I don't need Luch. Oh yeah, Vicky derails my show. That's what it is. Always.
Another factor why Opus Dei is described as cult-like is because of the immense control Opus Dei directors have over their members. Ex-supporters even mentioned that leaders would burn books that were part of their forbidden books list. To quote, former numerary Joseph Gonzalez says, "During my stint as a numerary, I witnessed the numeraries, including the directors, intermittently burning books in the garden at the back of the center, usually Protestant Bibles and books on the theory of evolution. As expected, Opus Dei denies repressing their members' freedom and would often do so by..."
Say again, dude.
Books on theory of evolution do want burning.
Yeah, they do want burning, absolutely, man. I mean, imagine. Wow. They do want burning, that's for sure. They're full of just lies and it's not even speculate. It's just rubbish ideas come from fantasy. It's crazy. I didn't understand it. I understood that it was dead stupid.
Quoting
They're like,
who won.
I'm just gonna say they have like I don't know whether there's the supposedly pictures of embryos and stuff in textbooks and that aren't even real, like, you know, they're just drawings.
Aye. Have you been to mine before, Roddy Piper? I don't know if, because I noticed you ain't got a spanner, so I'm just wondering if you've been before.
They were in mine yesterday, weren't they?
Yeah, I know that, but I'm just wondering if you've been to mine before, because I'm just wondering why he hasn't got a spanner. Are you a subscriber of mine? Because I can't remember. I see you always in flats and that, but I don't know if I've ever seen you in mine before. And if you are, I don't know why you haven't got a spanner. Let me know, dude.
Once said, respect for its members' freedom is an essential condition for Opus Dei's very existence. The factors contributing to Opus Dei's cult-like status doesn't end yet, as their intense secrecy is a point of contention and has raised more questions than answers. Opus Dei does not...
You see what he's kind of recording this. There's kind of like a mumbling in the background. Can you hear that? Like when it plays, when he's recording, it's like he's mumbling in the background or something. Unless it's coming from us. Unless it's coming from us. It might be coming from us. Might be coming from us, I don't know.
I'm whispering to you.
I'm not sure.
Publish member lists, and members do not reveal that they are part of the organization to the...
No, it's like a slight sound of being underwater.
It's not me, is it?
Oh, you're on your bloody tablet, ain't you? It could be that. It's only slight. It's only slight. I could hear it in the. I thought it was the video. I'm thinking when he's recorded this, he's left some kind of like sound on in the background. I can hear slight mumbling. It's not. It is. I remember hearing it before. It's when you've been. It's fine though, Michael. It's not. It doesn't.
I didn't even notice.
I think you didn't notice. It's only because I'm right up close to the speakers. I hear it. Yeah. There's nothing to worry about. It's not. It doesn't interfere with the program.
Public. In fact, in its 1950 Constitution, members are forbidden to reveal their membership unless granted permission by their leaders. Lastly, another heavily criticized part of the Opus Dei is their influence within the Catholic Church as a whole. Because of its unique status, Opus Dei has both too much independence and influence towards the Church. Critics would say that Opus Dei has become a church in a church, thanks to its independence. The combination of dated beliefs, questionable practices, and very aggressive control over its members all point to Opus Dei being one massive cult disguised as an
I agree. I mean, even in normal Catholicism, you can see how people who've never met the Pope, how they go on about him like he's God. You know what I mean?
I thought it was a relative as a kid.
Vicky thought he was a relative because people spoke about him so much.
Oh, everyone had pictures of him.
Oh, everybody had pictures of him. Sorry, that's what it was, wasn't it? Pop John. You know what was one of my nicknames as a kid? People used to call me Pop John Paul because my name's Paul.
John Paul.
Yeah, John Paul.
Little when the nasty last one and this one.
He put John Paul, and then it was Francis.
No, Benedict.
What?
Benedict.
Benedict.
The one after John Paul was Benedict.
The one after John Paul was Benedict, yeah.
And this one's Francis.
Francis, yeah. I don't know.
Benedict.
When I picture the Pope, I still picture Pope John Paul.
And me.
Not that I like to picture it, but
Well,
yeah.
I had no choice. He was everywhere.
Yeah, he was probably above your bed as well, wasn't he? With a cross next to it, a crucifix.
No. I'd rather be
in garlic.
institution of the
And the stake. A sharpened wooden stake.
Catholic Church.
The Vatican's behind all of this stuff, way behind all of this stuff at the Vatican. You better go back and look at the real powers behind the world throne. That's the Vatican.
We know that the name Vatican has nothing to do with the Bible, Greek language, or Latin. It is derived from the Etruscan god Vatis, who was the god of divine communication and prophecy. The Etruscans believed that Vatis resided in an underground cave, and they built their temples on top of these caves to commune with the god. Today, the Vatican is still built on top of an ancient Etruscan cave, and it's...
Wow. That just shows you it's full of paganism, isn't it?
Yeah.
Vatis, and that's where the name comes from. I didn't know that. Wow. Crazy. It shows just how. Isn't it mad though that people think this is the main part of Christianity? Is Catholicism, is Rome, is the Vatican classed as its own country and it's got its own bank and.
I think it depends as well how you brought up.
Yeah.
When you live in a Catholic family and you go to Catholic church, to you it's completely normal.
Mm-hmm.
But to other people, like I thought the other kids that went to the other schools were weird, and they obviously thought we were because we'd come home on Ash Wednesday with Ash on our forehead.
I used to see that and I think, what the hell are they putting ash on them nappers for? I thought there was a difference between Catholics and Roman Catholics. I didn't have a blooming clue.
I found it strange that they didn't go to church all the time, and obviously to them, me going to church all the time was normal. Like weird for them, but for me it was normal.
See, where I was from, if there was people from church and it was and there were the weirdo people, there were usually Mormons or Jehovah's Witnesses up in Fraserburgh. There's a lot of Mormons in Fraserburgh, definitely a lot of Mormons going on.
When you're in that world, when you think, like you go to Catholic school, you go to mass, you know, your whole life revolves around being a Catholic.
Rules and regulations. It's about obeying rules. Works.
But you don't know it's weird until, like, I'm lucky because I went to a normal high school.
Yeah.
I didn't go to a Catholic high school, so obviously I saw things different there than I'd ever seen.
Of course.
My grandma went to a Catholic school, and she said nuns were awful, they used to batter you and torture and stuff like that.
I've watched a few true stories on boarding places, it's run by Catholics in Ireland, women who were underage got pregnant and stuff like that. They went to this boarding school, priests abused them, the nuns beat them up and took their babies off them and sent the babies off. You know what I mean? They were some people killed themselves and stuff like that. It was that bad, crazy. Mary Magdalene school, I think it's called. It's called the Mary Magdalene something. I don't know what it was called, but it was Mary Magdalene anyway.
But no, some nuns were horrible, some were nice. It's like in everything, but when you're in it, you don't notice it. It's no,
Of course. It's what you're used to.
You don't know any different.
It's what you're familiar with. That's it. It's what you're familiar with, definitely. But you said something there I was going to make a point on, but I've completely forgot. What did you last say there? Oh, yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. I'll come back. If it comes back, come back.
Said that the Pope himself communicates with Vatis through a secret tunnel that connects the Vatican to the cave. Whether or not this is true remains a mystery.
No, I mean, whether or not it's true, but everything seems to be shrouded in secrecy, which it's not meant to be about that. You know what I mean? The Bible's there for everybody to read, and they treat it like a secret book full of mysteries and stuff like that. Secrecy is not good. Everything gets brought out into the light. As Jesus was about bringing things out into the light. Shouldn't be done. Things be done in darkness and clandestine kind of scenarios. Even to think about it, things done in secrecy and that, it feels dark. It feels dark when you're in amongst something. When someone tells you, asks you to keep a secret, it's like, oh yeah, it's between me and them, and yeah, not letting them know. And yeah, it's dark. Even as a kid, you feel like some kind of excitement and darkness at the same time, which people are attracted to. Was you about to say something?
I don't keep secrets, as we know I'm crap at it.
Oh yeah, no, Vicky can't keep her mouth shut.
I hate it when you have them forced upon you, like somebody tells you something and then they're like, but that's just between me and you don't tell anybody else. Like, I wish I didn't even know what you just told me.
I don't know what happened last time that happened to me.
Yeah, I know.
I don't work like that. My God's too big to be keeping secrets.
And that's true. That's a true saying. Because people do say that.
What, that she's got too big a gob?
Yeah. I used to say it before I went, She's got a big gob, isn't she?
I still got a big gob. I'll always have a big gob. The thing is, I say what I think. And obviously, my brain don't filter nothing between there and my gob.
You say what you think, but you should think before you say it.
Yeah, but I don't. It is what it is, isn't it? You either like it or you hate it, and I don't really know.
That's it. That's it.
At least you know where you stand with me.
If I like you, I like you. If I don't, you know it. Do you know what
she does. You I don't trust it.
I don't trust new people.
I know, but you need to give them a chance before you tell them that.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. You don't have to tell them. You don't have to tell them.
You ever did.
No, you don't.
You ever did.
No, you don't.
You ever did.
Right, I'm playing this. Weirdo.
That the name Vatican originates from pagan belief.
Apostolic
In
Archive.
October 2019, Pope Francis changed the name from Vatican Secret Archives to the Vatican Apostolic Archives. The Apostolic Archives is the central repository of the Holy See for all of its acts, deeds, and documents, and is one of the oldest institutions in the world. It was founded on the initiative of Paul V in the mid-17th century, and is currently one of the most extensive archives in the world. The archive also contains personal archives of the Pope and are subject to the Pope's authority. The archives are divided into two sections, the Vatican Apostolic Archive and the Vatican Secret Archive. The Apostolic Archive contains documents from the pontificate of Pope Innocent.
Yeah, I've worked out that noise now. What it is, Michael, it sounds like this video on coming through yours, but underwater very slightly. That's what it sounds like. It's mad, isn't it? Because now when I see the mumbling bit, I can see your avatar going up and down. You know the sound thing. It's that It's fine, but I've just worked out what it is. Because Vicky says, that's just a video, isn't it? I says, no, because I can see it. Look there at the
How's it on the YouTube side, though?
It's possible. It's possible on the YouTube side, though, because it's just this video. Because when we're talking now, it doesn't happen. It's just when the video is playing. So yeah, it's mad. It doesn't bother me. Like I say, it's not making a major difference.
Wait, when you press play, I'll go on mute.
See if that works. Right.
The 8th up to the 20th century, while the secret archive.
Yeah, that works, dude. That works. Yeah.
Houses records from more recent years. The Apostolic Archive is open to researchers, while the secret archive is not. The Vatican's...
I wish Roger was logical as you.
Oh no,
Roger, like he does all this banging noises and all that, doesn't he, Michael? And then he's just like, guy, you guys hear that? I'm like, yeah, we can hear that. He doesn't know. I don't think he knows where the mute is. Well, he does sometimes go on mute, but it usually takes him about 100 times of it sounds like he's throwing things about, but he says, no, I just press this button, or I just put that cup down, or I just reached in my pocket.
I swear I've heard him peeing before.
Yeah, I've heard him flush his toilet, definitely. I've heard him do that. He just must have forgot to put on mute. I've definitely had him in the bathroom.
I'll put my phone on mute and leave the phone in the living room.
Yes, if you watch this, Roger, we're talking about you. You noisy bugger. Yeah, Roger rocks, man. Roger rocks.
Where is Roger?
Roger rocks.
Yeah, no. Where is Roger? I thought he'd be. Yeah.
He's probably in bed.
He's maybe sleeping. He sometimes gets up about this time, though, doesn't he?
No, he gets up. He's up in the morning, and it's like early hours of the morning for him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've seen him going to sleep round about the time that my morning show sometimes starts.
I don't know how he does it. He's everywhere.
He is.
And he works full time.
Yeah.
And he looks after kids.
Yeah.
It sucks, like, because you're either English and you're following American people and you've got to stay up all night, or you're American and you're following English people and you've got to stay up all night.
That's it. I mean, I miss Sov a lot. You know what I mean? When I'm up all night, I do go on to him. But usually when Sov's on, that's when I'm trying to sleep, or I'm asleep.
Sov was in a cave the other day.
He was in a cave. What do you mean?
In a cave.
What do you mean in a cave?
In a cave.
Well, what cave?
I don't know. In America.
Oh, a cave in America. That rounds it off. That rounds it off.
What do you mean, like it were actually in a cave, or just had a background of a cave?
He was in it.
Oh, he was in it. He must have.
Around in it.
He must have visited someplace. What was that, big cave?
Yeah, it was on Facebook.
Oh, on Facebook. Okay, I'll have to check that out.
Didn't you say you were going to watch that midget wrestling or something?
Yeah.
He did, didn't he? He did. So it's probably wherever that's at, he's going at that.
It looked like a cave, unless I'm going looping, and I dreamt it.
Oh, we'll have a look I'll have a look at Facebook after this. See if I don't like going on Facebook, but yeah, every now and again, Brian will put some up, or Sov will put some up, and I'll comment or do a like or something. But
my friends would write you on Facebook.
My friends on Facebook must think I'm really ignorant, because all I do is just share stuff, and I don't do anything with posts and all that. I don't put up any more statuses anymore. I just don't use it.
Me neither. I use it for Messenger.
That's it. And I don't even use that much. A messenger for MJ, who's my son's guardian. He's going with that. And for Roger. That's it. Originally for you as well, Michael. But then we got on WhatsApp and that. And then, I did have your phone number, but I don't know if I've got your new phone number.
Roger's been talking to me on Discord, and I said, why don't you join Element?
Yeah, you should just join out. He'd have things to say in there, because in Messenger he said one thing, and I'm saying, yeah, right, I'll do the show this afternoon, I'm going to go back to sleep or whatever. I know, like, if I don't do the morning, I'll say I'm doing the afternoon, I'll let him know that or whatever. And he'll just carry on a conversation, even though I just said I'm going back to sleep. So, he just carries on, so he might as well be in there, you know what I mean? Give Joe a run for his money. It's mad. I talk about L as Joe in Element, but on YouTube I talk about him as L.
I know.
Isn't that mad?
Flats called him Joe, and I think his name was L on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know his bloody name.
I just call him Joe, like, because I'm not dancing around names. It's bad enough remembering our name, never mind trying to remember multiple ones.
Oh yeah, he always comes in as something else, well, like Roger does. I don't know who that round eye was the other night, but that definitely was a put on accent. Definitely a put on accent. You can tell when someone's putting on an accent, I think.
Tell you what I didn't do though. Subscribe to any baller channels.
I just subscribed to Luch. That's it. I didn't subscribe to that other dude because I'm sorry. I think he was all right and all that. But when I went to his channel, it's just all of his thumbnails are taking the piss out of Flat Earthers. So I'm not subscribing to that. I mean, he seemed all right on the show, but I'm not subscribing.
Not at first, he was a complete arsehole.
Well, to start off with, he would. Yeah.
And then he was being nice.
Then,
no, he did it for content.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So, like, yeah, no, I'm not subscribing to someone who's just there to take the piss out of Flat Earther. And even his thumbnails, he's got, like, people in wigs and all that, like girls and stuff. So I'm not subscribing. Don't mind him. I don't mind talking to him and all that, but I've subscribed to Luch.
No, I don't ever. Why would I?
Just as a subscription, he's not somebody I'm going to prolifically watch.
No notifications of anything he does.
Yeah, I don't even take any note of my notifications. I tell people, sometimes I don't get notified, but sometimes I just don't look at them.
Vicky, you need to be careful because Luch is trying to rent a space in your head.
Yeah, it is.
I don't get why everyone subscribed to him. Like heck would I?
It's just for a subscription. That's all. I'm not going to watch him. I watched one thing of his, two things of his. The poem about me in Flats' 11 frame, and it's only because Flats put that on.
So I had an arsehole subscribe to my channel.
Yeah, I know.
But there's nothing I can do about it. I've already blocked him.
I know it's in the mind that you can't. Yeah, if you've got a subscriber that you don't want, you can't get rid of them. So, well, I suppose at the end of the day, it's up to them subscribing it, so it's their choice.
You can get rid of them.
Can you?
Yeah, you just go to you go onto their YouTube page, and you know they're about. Go on that, and there should be a flag.
Okay.
And I think you can ban them that way, like.
Oh, okay, so that if you've got a subscriber and you don't want them, you can do it that way. I didn't know that.
I was doing it for that Jack of all trades, right? Because it popped up again as a subscriber, and when I've tried to ban him, it says he's already banned.
Right.
How he's popped up as a new subscriber when he's already banned?
See, they've got surely people who can do that. They've got some kind of, I don't know, app or program or something that's helping them do that. I mean, they're obsessed enough to do that. Especially someone like
I don't get why
Jack of all trades.
Why do they care what we're doing? I don't follow any of them, and I never will.
No, I mean, look at the AA dude. He's just he can't even see himself. He's a stalker, and he really is.
You know what, though? I love the fact
that
he made videos calling us all the C word.
And then prayed. He doesn't want like that.
Christian.
I know.
At least I didn't have to pray after everything I said because I stand by everything I said.
But yeah. That's
He can go so can or not.
And that's somebody. It's just yeah. I don't want
to.
I won't. It's fine. I will never make a video on him again. That was that one time, and that's it. I want nothing to do with it. I know. Well, you can get rid of him. Like, just make it slow down. You can do it. Yeah.
I ain't going on his channel. I don't want to see the weirdos.
No, you can go in there just to block it, you weirdo. Come for a second, isn't it?
You really are, and then you talk about it.
I know. Right, let's not talk about him. Anyway, right, let's carry on.
Secret Archives is a vast storehouse of secrets and revelations, containing records of scandals and explosive information. The archives are so enormous and...
Hi, Bruce. Good to see you, man. Signs will prove God watches news. Oh, hold on. However, admits to that is something in a dimension we can't measure. There is huge as now government funding will push studies. Watch news this week. The info just hit this. The past week. It's here. It's wholly here. Wow. Some comments I find hard to read. I'm a reader like some punctuation and stuff.
Russ White says someone's breathing into the mic. It's not breathing. It's just what seems to happen when I'm on tablet. Unless I'm mute off.
It's just when Michael's on his tablet, you get that kind of effect. It's like underwater, basically. It's not breathing into it. He's swimming with it. That's what he's doing. It's a swimming pool.
It's inside of me on surfer lights. I must have a long nose.
Big big nostrils.
Big old Snuffleupagus.
Big Snuffleupagus.
The other day, right?
Yeah.
And they had different size nostrils. It was so weird.
They had different size nostrils.
Yeah, like one was really big and the other was really small.
Okay. I seen someone I know a girl who had one nostril had been bitten out by a dog, so she had one nostril with a triangle in it, a big triangle in it, and the other was normal. It was a bit Matthew said it was better.
She's fine. The reason everybody thought that she'd cut a finger off is because when I've typed into Element, I've put best cut a finger off to A&E, and everybody's thought best cut a finger off.
Yeah, of course. I got what you meant. But yeah, I get it. Best cut finger off A&E.
And then Jeff, what's A&E?
That was funny, Jeff. What's A&E? Why don't they just call it emergency? He's got a point, though. He's got a point. Accidents and emergencies. Accidents and emergencies, isn't there? Not always. But
not everything is an emergency, though, is it? Like,
no, of course not. No. Think about emergency, the ambulance takes you in. Accidents, you can come in yourself. There's a difference there. Yeah, my brother put a peanut butter up his nose as a kid, and he sucked up too hard, and it was lodged up his nose.
We have to go to hospital to get a stone took out of his ear.
That's mad. That's mad.
Because I didn't put a stone in my ear.
Yeah, he said, that's how they found out. I had a stone in his ear by saying I did put a stone in my ear. Funny. Right, let's go with this video.
Disorganized that no one knows its full extent. One expert claims that there are only 24 miles or so of shelves for the archives. However, the Vatican recently admitted that there are 85 linear kilometers, 52 miles of shelves. Additionally, there are 135 fondi, or individual archives, separate.
That's some serious dusting to do with that, isn't it? You don't like to be caretaker there.
Oh, sack that. You wouldn't even like, even for the floors, no, the mover and that. Out, you need I don't know, some big industrial thing and just stand in a corner that you can just. I want a dustbuster. Yeah, in that place, that'd be brilliant. Dustbusters, I remember them. The little handheld Hoover. Was that dustbuster or that devil?
There is a dustbuster, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Not very good.
Nah, they're not brilliant. I've got my little USB one for keyboard, for hoovering up the keyboard and stuff. It's not brilliant. It's not brilliant at all. My actual Hoover's not brilliant, no. It's not. I do need to get a new one.
I might buy a new one and get you mine.
Okay.
From these shelved entries. These include not only records of papal decrees, chancery business, and the like, but other materials, such as the records of prominent papal families, suppressed religious orders and monasteries, and those of nunciatures or church embassies. Most of this has never been examined, much less indexed or cataloged. The access is strictly controlled because of sensitive information, such as information regarding the Inquisition.
Strictly controlled, exactly. If they've got nothing to worry about, why is it strictly controlled? Why can't anybody have access to it? Especially it being allegedly being Catholic religion, meant to be Christianity. Why wouldn't that loyal subjects have access to it. You know what I mean? But like I say, it's not Catholics we've got a problem with. Some Catholics, I dare say, are saved. A lot of Catholics will be saved. They confess the same as us and believe the same as us. It's Catholicism that's in the wrong. You know what I mean? Not the Catholics themselves, they're just being deceived. But they do confess the same as us. So I dare say there's some that are genuine and love Jesus.
Definitely.
A group of institutions within the Catholic Church whose aim was to combat heresy, conducting trials of suspected heretics. These types of information can only be seen with permission from its successor organization, the Sacred Congregation for the Propagation of the Faith. Nevertheless, the Vatican's secret archives is a valuable...
It's just so happened to be a cross on top of a bloody globe, when Genesis says nothing about it being a globe. You know, that contains creation itself. Waters from waters. I don't know how you get that in a globe.
Valuable source of information for historians and researchers seeking to uncover the truth about the Catholic Church and the world around us.
The extraterrestrial secret, right? The demonic secret. More like.
According to some rumors, the Vatican archives contain evidence of extraterrestrial life. The most commonly cited evidence is a series of skulls that are said to be of extraterrestrial origin. Some people believe that the Pope is in league with these aliens, and that they are working together to implant everyone on Earth with computer chips. While there is no concrete evidence to support these claims, they remain a source of fascination for many people.
I mean, yeah, I do think the computer chip thing might happen. I do think that might be Mark of the Beast. I do think that's a possibility. About the information about doing all this together, I don't know if they're doing that at all. I mean, I don't know where the evidence for that comes, but I do believe some of these things could be real. Computer chips in hands, like Mark of the Beast, it could be that. I'm not certain, but I do think it's a possibility. Like it says in the right hand or in the forehead. Not everybody's got a right hand, but everybody's got a forehead, haven't they? Like some, you get amputees, you get people who's not born with a right hand.
I've got a big forehead.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, but you've still got a right hand, so you go in the right hand, I think. You shouldn't be taking it, though. You know what I mean? But yeah, I do think these things are possible, but whether...
Did Vicky just say she's got no forehead?
No, she says she's got a big forehead.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
So did your hairline start at your eyebrows?
Yeah, they must do, yeah, her eyebrows are just her hair. You know what I mean? They lead over the top of them, like a Siamese bloody cat or something. I don't know.
If the rumors are true, it would mean that the Vatican is sitting on one of the biggest secrets in history. Perhaps one day we'll know the truth, but for now, the Vatican remains tight-lipped on the matter of the extraterrestrial. In 1891, Pope Leo XIII
didn't say much about the extraterrestrial thing, did it? You know, there's no evidence for it.
released an encyclical that would profoundly impact the Catholic Church. The document, titled Rerum Novarum, translated to Of All New Things, was a scathing critique of the Industrial Revolution and its effects on workers. Leo argued that the new economic system was exploitative and unjust, and he called for sweeping reforms to protect workers' rights. The encyclical caused a stir within the Church and sparked a debate about the papacy's role in social and political affairs. In the years that followed, papal encyclicals became
Why should they have a role in it? In social affairs? There shouldn't be some kind of hierarchy. You know what I mean? They're meant to be a defender of the faith. But not, obviously, they're a defender of some faith, but it's not a faith in the Father, that's for sure. Or in Jesus. You might use his name a lot. But, yeah. They're in league with another dude.
increasingly common as popes use them to speak out on various topics, from poverty and war to contraception and abortion. Today, papal encyclicals are an essential part of the Catholic Church's social teaching and continue to shape our understanding of the world around us. Some people believe that despite its dissolution in medieval times, the
Illuminati is like what I was kind of trying to research before coming to Flat Earth and that. You know what I mean? That's kind of like I did the moon landing thing and all that, and conspiracies and all that, and Illuminati, and then kind of came into Flat Earth. As for them being the Illuminati, I think the Illuminati is just a group of people. Whether they call the Illuminati or not, I don't know. But there's certainly, I find that there's got to be something like that, like a group of higher uppers, they're trying to control things.
Look at all crazy things that go off like chemtrails and that. There's something behind all that, isn't there?
Of course there is. Of course there is. But whether it's a group called the Illuminati or a group of people, whatever, I mean, I do think that this happens. You know what I mean? Without a doubt. But whether they're called the Illuminati or if that's just what people call them, I do not know. You know? But I've certainly researched it. I haven't researched it for a while, but I've certainly looked at it.
They probably put things out like that, you know, so people are looking at that and not what they're actually really doing. You know what I mean? Like, there probably is an Illuminati, but not the Illuminati. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because about 2014, I was looking at the New World Order. Every president was saying it. It was everywhere. It was on writings and stuff like that to do with this banknote and everything. You know, just there's so much stuff to do with it. Symbolism, iconography, loads of stuff. There's definitely people behind it. There's definitely people behind it, and puppets as well. Like it doesn't go as high as government, and that's it. You know what I mean? They're just puppets as well. They're just puppets. Part of the show.
Illuminati has solely built itself up, with its members placed in some of the most powerful positions across the world. One such powerful office is the Vatican, where many prominent members are believed to be part of the Illuminati. The idea of the Illuminati controlling everything may seem far-fetched to some.
Just got to nip to the toilet, Michael. I'll let you do it. Are you still able to do it from the tablet?
I don't know. I don't think so. You'll just have to play it.
I won't be long.
But when you consider the evidence, it makes a lot of sense. For example, the Vatican is an immensely wealthy organization, with an estimated worth of over $30 billion. They also own some of the world's most valuable art and historical artifacts. Given their vast wealth and influence, it's not hard to believe that they could be behind some of the world's biggest conspiracies. So next time you see something strange going on in the world, don't be so quick to dismiss the idea that the Illuminati could be behind it. The Third Secret of Fatima is a controversial document hidden within the Vatican archives. In 1917, 3 children from Portugal claimed to have received a prophecy from the Virgin Mary, one of which was witnessed by thousands of people. The supposed suppression of this third secret fueled rumors that its contents were regarding a nuclear holocaust, natural disaster, and so on. The release of the contents of this secret in 2000 did not do much to quell speculation. Many believe that the third secret is still being withheld from the public. Some believe that its contents are
plenty being held from the public, plenty, but it all comes to light eventually.
Are too shocking to be revealed, while others believe that the Vatican is using it as a tool to control the masses. Whatever the truth may be, the Third Secret of Fatima remains one of the world's most mysterious documents.
Oh, yeah.
Only a handful of people can access the archives. Even then, they are...
I mean, I don't believe this, the time machine thing. There's meant to be... Hitler was meant to have done this thing called the Bell. It was meant to be some kind of time machine. It was meant to be shaped like
the Glock.
Yeah, man. That's it. So whether that's that they're talking about or not, I mean, I dare say people might have tried to build a time machine, but it's certainly not going to work, is it? No, unless you get some kind of mad demonic power, it takes you in that some kind of mad trip to the past. You know what I mean? Yeah, time. It's impossible because time is just a concept. There's no manipulation of it, is there? In any way, shape, or form. No matter what they say about bloody making tea. You know what I mean? Craig thinks that time is an IV. Is it? Is that what you thought it was? Time is an IV? Independent variable?
Yeah, I think so. That's
Yeah,
what
that's what you thought it was, yeah. Ridiculous.
Are only allowed to view specific documents. Some believe there is more to the Vatican archives than meets the eye. For example, some believe that hidden away in the archives is a time machine known as the chronovisor. The chronovisor was allegedly built by an Italian scientist and priest, Father Pellegrini.
Yeah, this is different from the Nazis' bell. This is something you're meant to be able to look into to see the past, isn't it? The chronovisor, which says that chrono meaning time and visor, something that you see. Yeah. So yeah, no, it's different from the bell. My visor.
Maria Ernetti. Ernetti was said to have reverse engineered a device that an ancient civilization had left behind. Using this device, he was able to view events from the past and future. He even claimed to have witnessed the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. However, no record of such a device exists, and Ernetti took his secrets to the grave when he died in 1994. Nevertheless, some believe that...
That's what I'm saying. If people like that, these people of the cloth, got a collar and everything on, if it was actually talking of stuff like this, if he was saying that these things are happening and it's possible, then that's demonically influenced or just lying or completely deluded.
Lying
liars. But I do say there's demonic influence that. I do say there's demonic influence that.
I mean, if they could prove, you know, that they could look on Jesus being crucified, I mean, that'd change the world, wouldn't it?
Of course it would. Of course it would. It absolutely would. I mean, could you imagine that? If something like that was possible, then of course it would. That would bring so many people to salvation as well. But then it would be knowing that faith involved kind of thing.
Caveman in chat.
Yeah, how you doing, KV? Good to see you, man. Good to see you as always, man.
The chronovisor is still hidden in the Vatican archives, waiting to be discovered. Ernetti, along with many scientists, claims to have made the chronovisor through combining ancient occult knowledge and modern scientific advancements to provide the Vatican with information about certain historical events. Peter Crossa, a journalist.
And if you're meant to be a man of the cloth, what are you doing? Dabbling in the occult? Because they are the occult themselves. You know what I mean?
Divination, isn't it? Like Bible, not good.
Not good at all. Not good at all. It says it in Old Testament, doesn't it? I mean, King Saul, who was originally a decent king, you know what I mean, turned out to be very corrupted in the end. He did it. You know what I mean? And seeing, was it Samuel? Samuel, I think it was Prophet Samuel. Yeah. I mean, God must have allowed that somehow, but it was something Samuel rebuked him for it. I shouldn't have been doing it.
Published a book in 1997, originally released in German, entitled Die Schicksal ist vorherbestimmt, literally meaning your destiny is foretold, which details the information currently known about the chronovisor. The book was later translated to English.
Your destiny is foretold. That's a little bit too Western religion for me, but we are predestined, which is, yeah, it's more biblical. You know what I mean? Like more scriptural than saying it like that. Saying it like that sounds like some kind of fortune teller thing. You know what I mean?
Under the title The Creation and Disappearance of the World's First Time Machine on March 1, 2000. This book features previously unreleased documents, such as the first Latin to English translation of the text of Thyestes, a now lost tragedy from Rome in 169 BC. Ernetti was said to have brought it back himself. In addition, Vatican priest Father Francois Brune was in full support of the chronovisor's existence. Ernetti died at the age of 69.
See, and to be in support of that, then it's got to be demonically influenced or just lying. You know?
69, dude.
69, dude. They like these numbers. Party on. Yeah. Be excellent to one another.
In 1994, and while his death was reportedly peaceful, many speculate whether this peacefulness was natural or done by force to silence Ernetti in order to conceal the secrets of the chronovisor. While not much is known about Ernetti himself other than having a boisterous career in the field of music and being proficient at exorcism, his claim to having made a time-traveling machine has left an impact not only on the Christian community, but the speculative population as a whole. To say that the chronovisor is a time-traveling machine wouldn't be entirely correct, though it wouldn't be incorrect either.
I know, well, it says it in its name, doesn't it? Chronovisor is saying time can be vision can be seen. So you're just looking back in the past. Not that I believe it. Obviously, I know it doesn't exist, but yeah, it's looking back.
Some kind of scrying or something, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I dare say they made some kind of machine and they might think there's back in the past, and it just demonically influenced, especially when they said they took all occult practices and new science, which is technology, not science. No such thing as bloody science when it comes to technology. Yeah, so especially when it comes from occult and that, it could be easily demonically influenced. They could have easily made a machine and they think they're seeing back in the past because demons are putting these things in their head. It could be, or it could just be lies.
Lying liars.
Lying liars.
If by time-traveling machine you mean transporting a person to another time period to allow them to live that era in person, then the chronovisor isn't a time-traveling machine by that definition. However, if you define a time-traveling machine as a device that allows users to peer into either the past or future, then the chronovisor is a time-traveling machine.
It doesn't explain what it is, right? I mean, I obviously believe it doesn't exist, but if you're seeing anything, are you seeing it from someone else's eyes since you're just seeing into a time, you're not actually being there, so you're not that person there physically. So are you seeing through someone else's eyes? Are you seeing through the first person? Are you seeing the third person? Or are you just seeing from an opening in some kind of portal looking into a scene? It's so silly to think that this can work, you know? Madness.
The chronovisor is described as a time viewer that had the ability to film and capture images from the past without sound. Think of it more as a window to the past than a time machine, a device capable of displaying scenes from a specific time in the past. It's unsure whether the chronovisor is capable of viewing events.
But they mixed occult practices with technology and forgot to add speakers. Come on. Come on, people know how to make speakers.
We'll have to wait a while for a time-travelling boom mic.
Aye, that's it. Oh, funny.
in the future, as only reports of events from the past have been observed by Ernetti. While a blueprint of this device exists in the public domain, it's not exactly clear how the machine functions. The chronovisor is reported to have been built.
Not blueprints if it's just a bunch of pictures, if it doesn't explain how it works and that. You can't just have a bunch of pictures. You see what it's like trying to put a flat pack together with just a bunch of pictures and no words. You have to just do it from your own head anyway. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's like TVs were invented for like trying to communicate with spirits.
Aye, that's right. Yeah. I only learned that the other week. I think it was either from you or Stolf or something, because it's the same time I've heard that. Well, I know they certainly used things like that afterwards, but I didn't know it was actually created for that. And that would have been Luke Baird, wouldn't it? Did you create a TV? Yeah, John Logie Baird.
John Logie Baird.
Probably another amazing.
You used to sing that song at school. Logie Baird invented TV or something. Do you remember it?
I don't remember that one. Maybe did, but I just can't remember it. I'd have to hear it properly. But I can remember we used to have loads of songs for all different things, like silly little things that the girls used to sing that while they were skipping rope and playing with elastic bands and stuff.
I don't think the people who the tellers invented these things actually invented these things. Like, I think a lot of it's already known about or rediscovered, maybe.
Absolutely. We have no clue at the end of the day. We've only got people's words and what's written down, you know. That's it.
By a team of 12 scientists, most of which go unnamed, but includes famed physicist Enrico Fermi and former Nazi scientist Werner von Braun, who helped Ernetti construct the device. Fermi was noteworthy, as he received a Nobel Prize in Physics in 1938, while von Braun was part of the NASA team that allowed America to step on the moon. While the concept of a time-traveling machine is seemingly impossible, with a team of these renowned scientists, it less...
Sorry, dude.
I was saying it bloody didn't help America to step on moon.
Oh, no, he certainly didn't. Certainly did not do that at all. It may have helped him to fake it a little bit. I mean, I'll fake it a lot. Still faking it to this day. Well, not being on the moon, but putting things on there. You know, they stopped going in 1972, 3 years after first doing it. Come on. There's no way you did everything you wanted to do in them 3 trips.
There should be an hotel on there by now. Or a petrol station or something.
You'd think there'd be something, if someone going visit where they can be there for 24 hours and go back home. You know what I mean? Obviously it'd take 3 days to get home. You know, but you know what I'm saying? Go for the weekend, go back. There should be. I mean,
but barely a building on it.
But now you can't even get that. I would want to have known about the dark side of the moon and everything. All that's true. You'd be investigating all that stuff, man. You can't do what you wanted to do in 3 short trips. Few short trips. And in 3 short years, that's what I meant. 3 short trips. I don't know how many expeditions it was. It was more than 3, wasn't it? Or it might have been 3.
What, to moon?
Yeah.
Don't know.
I think it might have been 3.
I thought there were about 7.
Oh, maybe. We took. I maybe just get the years mixed up in on 3 missions. I don't know.
Not something I like care to even know.
So it's all anyway. But there was once upon a time, I love researching it because I was like so incredulous, like, well, why did they do this crap? Why try and think that? But I get it now, obviously. Corruption, money, power, you know what I mean? And there's a bigger power behind it, isn't there? But not the ultimate power, you know what I mean? He's done.
The gap of fiction and reality. The machine itself was composed of antennae made out of mysterious metals, which were responsible for receiving light and sound signals on every wavelength responsible for tuning into a specific time and place. Additionally, there was a screen and recording device that allowed the user to capture any moments they wanted. Ernetti claims to have observed many historical events, some of which he has proofs of observing. As mentioned earlier, Ernetti claims to have watched parts of Thyestes during his televisual travels, publishing fragments of what he observed from the play. He also claims to have seen ancient Rome during its prime. Ernetti was also able to recount how he witnessed Marcus Tullius Cicero's speech to the Roman Senate in 63 BC. Other speeches Ernetti claims to have watched are those of Mussolini.
All just stories that are well known. So it could easily just be recounting something that's already been spoken about and known about. I mean, whether these historical facts are true or not, because they've faked a lot of history. Excuse me. They're well-known stories nonetheless. So, yeah, it's just recounting stories that's already known. Or seen by demons.
Again, it'd change well, wouldn't it? Because it'd be like, well, we know this happened for sure, and we know that happened now for sure, you know?
Absolutely.
No longer be stories.
you wouldn't want it to. You wouldn't want to be kept as a little esoteric thing. You'd want the people to know about this.
And Napoleon, the boldest and most famous historical event he claims to have witnessed through the chronovisor, however, is the crucifixion of Jesus Christ in
And that's something they would have bound to have claimed the most profound event in history ever. Of course, they've got to proclaim that.
AD 33. On May 2nd, 1927, through an Italian magazine called La Domenica del Corriere, Ernetti published
I remember this image. Wasn't it proved fake?
a shocking image that surprised many, especially the religious.
Sorry, Mike, was you going to
But
was you going to say something?
no, I'm just going to say I've not seen this image. I don't know what it is.
Oh, I've seen this image. I've seen this image before.
Never before seen face of a crucified Jesus Christ. While its legitimacy is heavily contested, this is what Ernetti considers as the prime proof of the chronovisor's time-traveling abilities, because nobody saw the chrono.
Hey, Alan, good to see you, bro, man. Good to see you. Good to see you, and Vicky's still flying.
How come like all these people have been involved in making it, but no one's seen it? That doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Like you said, it's either made up or they actually believe this and they're being deceived by demonic influences.
Chronovisor machine itself. In addition to this, Ernetti also claims that he witnessed the Last Supper and kept a photograph of the event for himself as a souvenir. Though unlike his claim,
Another well-known documented fact from history, quite easily to retell that. You know what I mean? He reads it every day.
claim of seeing Christ's crucifixion, evidence for this has not been provided by Ernetti. The Vatican has been silent on the issue of the chronovisor, though many speculate that the Vatican may have forcefully silenced Ernetti to ensure that a time-traveling machine remains a secret to the public while being exclusive to the Vatican's possession. It's been rumored that Ernetti went back in time for the Vatican to capture exclusive images.
Go on, bro.
Hey, hi, Alan.
Oh, okay. Hi again, Alan.
Of historical Christian events, such as the crucifixion of Christ. The Society of Jesus was founded in 1540 by Ignatius of Loyola, a Spanish Basque nobleman.
I don't think I've ever heard of this group, the Society of Jesus. Okay.
Jesuits were initially created to be an order of missionaries, but they quickly gained a reputation for being fierce defenders of the Catholic faith. They were also known for their education and intellect, and they soon became one of the most powerful orders in the Church. The Jesuits answered directly to the Pope, but were also answerable to their superior general, the so-called Black Pope. St. Ignatius of Loyola first used the title, with black referring to the Society's dark and secretive yet powerful nature. The Black Pope is a shadow.
No, that's just the Pope. Dark and secretive in nature. That's just a normal Pope.
We figure believe.
I
don't think he'll be dressed in black, will he?
No, he won't be dressed in black, that's for sure. That's for sure.
To wield incredible power behind the scenes of the Catholic Church. However, he is shrouded in mystery, with many theories about his true identity and purpose. Some believe he's the true power behind the Catholic Church.
Sounds like an antichrist to me.
While others claim that he is just another figurehead with little absolute authority. The Black Pope is the head of the Jesuits, acting as the superior general, Praepositus
General. Put all this crap out just for people to like get lost in rabbit holes, you know, to keep people away from actually finding out what's really going on.
Yeah, very likely. Very likely. I mean, any kind of tactic to keep from the truth, especially when being conducted by Lucifer himself. Well, I prefer to see, and I suppose Lucifer's his angelic name.
It always worries me that there's supposed to be these secret societies, so why aren't they secret?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? To me, a true secret society nobody would know about.
well, that's true. Absolutely true. You know, if they were adhering to what they're meant to be, then yeah, nobody would know about it at all. Right.
Generalis in Latin, of the Order of the Jesuits. He is referred to as the Black Pope not because of his race or skin color, but because of his position in the church hierarchy. It is said that he is second in command after the Pope, making him one of the most influential people in the Catholic Church. The name comes from the black cassock, or long-sleeve clothing that Jesuits wear, often seen as secretive, powerful, and omniscient. Although the Superior General has authority over all society members,
The only one that's omniscient, the Father.
he typically leads through provincial superiors who report to him. Similar to other religious organizations, its power derives from the sacred vows that link members to communal life. After one of the superior generals retires or passes away, another will be elected by a body known as the General Congregation of Society. If a person is elected a superior general, they have that title for the rest of their life until they pass. However, the 35th General Congregation was called after the previous superior general decided to resign because of health issues. The current Black Pope, known by the name Arturo Sosa, ascended to the throne following the retirement of the 35th Superior General. He is a Venezuelan Catholic priest, elected to the position on October 14, 2016, replacing Adolfo Nicolas and becoming the Society's 36th Superior General. He holds the title for the first Jesuit leader to be born in Latin America. The Black Pope rules over Jesuits, and he has complete control over the order's finances, strategy, and diplomacy. In addition, the Black Pope oversees all Jesuit activities worldwide and reports directly to the Pope. The Jesuits are a controversial religious order, and the Black Pope is their most powerful and influential leader, automatically making him a highly controversial figure.
Definitely sounds like an Antichrist. Whether he's a real person or not, only they know.
He's believed to be the mastermind behind many of the church's political machinations. As a result, various governments have banned the Jesuits throughout history, and their activities are often...
That's a word I'm going to have to find out. Machinations. I don't know what that means. If anybody knows that, would know what machination means, let me know.
...enshrouded in secrecy. Despite his power and influence, the Black Pope is not well known to the general public. This is due to the Jesuits' emphasis on discretion and reluctance to attract public attention. Nevertheless, the Black Pope is a powerful and influential figure within the Catholic Church, and his actions can significantly impact the world. How much power does the Black Pope have? That isn't easy to say. Some believe he has great power and influence, while others believe...
Oh, machinations is a plot or a scheme. Okay. So like he's planned or something, plot. Right, got it. Machinations. Well, could have just said plot or scheme.
His power is greatly exaggerated, while the truth may remain...
Yeah, use the bigger word for it. It's a good word of machination. Derived from machine guns.
Remain unknown to many, the Black Pope remains as a mysterious but respected figurehead in the Catholic Church. Because of the Black Pope's mystery and secrecy, many people have started rumors, myths, and even theories about the full identity of the Black Pope. Some are a bit more grounded, like the Pope being involved with the Illuminati, while some are more outlandish and fantastical, like the Black Pope being able to resurrect the dead. The following are the
No, only Jesus can do that.
Most famous rumors circulating.
Unless it is the Antichrist, you know, try invert what Jesus did, you know.
Speculating about the Black Pope. 1. The Black Pope is a vampire. This rumor was started by people who feared the power.
If you see a vampire, it's a demon. So, if you see the Black Pope, demon. The Black Pope is a vampire. Nice. Yeah, I remember seeing a film once that it made Cain of the Bible because of the mark of Cain. It says that no one shall kill him. But a mark of God, a mark on him, that no one shall kill him. So it made him a monk. So he's still living today, and he became a vampire. I've seen a film like that. Yeah, he's a vampire. He feasts on flesh and stuff like that. It's just a bastardization of God's word again, isn't it? It's so no one shall kill him. Didn't mean to say he lived forever. He could naturally die. It's just no one put a mark upon him. So no one will beat the crap out of him and kill him that way. Yeah. But I've heard people saying that because he got a mark put upon him that no one kill him. He was immortal, but he's still living. Yeah, I don't believe that one.
Of the Black Pope. Obviously, the Black Pope is not a vampire, although there are rumors floating around that the Black Pope is immortal. 2. The Black Pope is the Antichrist. This rumor is spread by those who believe that the Catholic Church is evil. The Black Pope is not the Antichrist, although
there's a Black Pope that's more likely he's an Antichrist, whether he's the Antichrist.
He is a controversial figure. 3. The Black Pope controls the Illuminati. This rumor is spread by those who believe that the Illuminati is a real organization. The Black Pope does not control the Illuminati, although he is rumored to be involved with them. Whether or not the Black Pope is truly as powerful and influential as some believe him to be is up for debate, but there is no denying that he is a controversial figure within the Catholic Church, and his beliefs and actions continue to cause division among believers. The Jesuits are a Catholic religious order known for being very conservative and opulent. However, they have a long history of working behind the scenes to influence world events. The Black Pope is the head of this order and wields a great deal of power within the Church. Some people believe the Black Pope is a force for good. They point to his work with the poor and oppressed as proof of this. They also say he's a brilliant and cunning man who knows how to get things done. Others believe that the Black Pope is up to no good and think he's behind some of the Church's more controversial policies, such as its stance on birth control and abortion. Is the Black Pope a force for good or evil in the world? Only time will tell. In the meantime, we need to learn as much as possible about him and his motivations. Only then will we be able to ensure that he is on the side of righteousness. But one thing is certain. He remains one of the most intriguing and mysterious figures in the history of the Catholic Church. The Black Pope is a figure who continues to fascinate and mystify historians and observers of the Vatican. His story is one of power, corruption, and mystery, and deserves to be better known. The Black Pope is a symbol of the dark side of the Catholic Church, and his story is a warning to all who would seek to wield power within its walls. The Black Pope is a reminder that even the holiest of institutions can be tainted by human frailty.
Alright? Yeah, that's it. That be that. Yeah, so Vatican, not a good place, full of secrets, whether all of them are true or not. Yeah, yes. Some of them are true, but not all of them. Not all of them. I've always got to play another video, but I've got to get to the shop if you need some.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to charge my battery soon anyway, so I might as well get off.
Yeah, well, I've got to go to the shop, get some food and sandpaper. So, yeah, I'll get off. Yeah, decent enough video, I suppose. Need a longer one to really go into depth and stuff like that. That was kind of like a basic skip a bit, but yeah, decent enough. I dare say some of them things are true, but not all. But I dare say the ones that are not true, some of them people actually use it. definitely without a doubt. Involved with it. I mean, people on the outside of the road will believe it. But, yeah, decent enough. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow and I'll see you guys in practice night. I'll play out with Mr. Suicide Wader.
Is Flats debating tonight?
Oh yeah, Flats debating. I think he's got to try put it out live, but he's got to have an after show anyway. It doesn't work live.
You know where I'll be at after show time, don't you?
Oh, after you'll be after the bed.
I'll be in bed.
Yeah, I'll play out with Mr. Super Sidewinder song, Gabriella. I think it's Sweet Home Alabama. I think it'd be that one. Yeah. Yeehaw!
Yeehaw.
Yeah, excellent. I see Mr. Sidewinder come in every time. This is independent. Just Gabriel and the old Mr. I mean, Sweet Home Alabama. Brilliant track. I love that song.
Yep.
And then Matthew liked it as well. But Mr. Super Sidewinder says he's assembled the second album, was it? Was it that? Our second album, yeah. And it'll be out soon for free. Looking forward to it. Like I said, it's like I've got an endless supply, man. Brilliant. I can just choose anything, just whatever, randomly. I'm going to watch something pulling up. Forgetting what I'm you know what I mean? But that doesn't matter. It's all good. It's all good, man. All good. Yeah, so leave it at that, guys. Say again.
I'm putting Mr.
Oh, Vicky's putting Mr. Sidewinder. Yeah, sounds like going on. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, that was pretty good. It was basic kind of video on it. I might try and find a better one someday. But yeah, I don't kind of do the same topics kind of 2 days in a row sort of thing. So tomorrow will be something different. I don't know what yet, but it'll be something different. Anything, Samuel?
I'm just wondering why it's causing all this echo stuff and that through when there's only mic and tablets. Now I can do about it.
I know, I don't get that. That funny thing. Sore phones. I mean, look at Roger's phone, and it's a brand new phone as well. All that mad noises. Tablets ain't brilliant. Tablets. I thought when I first got my tablet, when I was using the phone for Element and the tablet to watch YouTube while it was on the panel. That my voice was always like booming, and it always cut out because it was Wi-Fi. Yeah, they're not the best of things. It's certainly better with a computer. Obviously, I didn't think I'd get to this point where I'd have a PC and that. But thanks, Vicky, for my birthday. Thanks, baby.
It'll be your birthday, mate, will it?
I know, that's it. I've already got it. I've already been using it. That's it, yeah. She's so nice to me. She doesn't get me anything.
PC, a desk and a chair. So nasty.
I know. Yeah. I did sit down. Right, bless you guys. Nice one for turning up again, as always.
No, it is, mate. No, it is. I'm going to have to get off anyway.
Me too. Go and get Vicky's skins and some food. Right, bless you guys.
I'll message you on WhatsApp or something.
Nice one, dude.
All right. Catch you later, Vicky. God bless everybody in chat.
Ta-da. Here the sunset's free. It's free, indeed. Bless you guys. Ta-da.
Bye.
Bye.